you check and see if it's live on everything? Okay, it's live on TikTok. You check it. Make sure it's live on everything before I think this is why most like streamers have a starting stream soon kind of thing. Yeah, okay. Looks like everything's live. Awesome. Alright, let's see. There's that. Alright. Okay, so we are going to have a short stream today. I know no one's in here yet, but I'm going to go and talk. And we are going to test different locations to see how much, like, gold. Hey, what up? Is it Ixan? How are you doing? Alright, so we're going to do, like, a 10-minute test in each zone. And we're going to see, like, where the best gold farming is. I'm going to start in some of, like, the newer, or the, like, lower level areas. And that way we can go from there. And it'll be more on just what's earned and not what items it is. Because obviously I'm going to have a higher rod. But let's test it out. So we'll start here for about 10 minutes. This would be where like a new player would start. Alright, and so we're going to start this at 1:45 on my stream. If you want to join the private, you just have to go to my website in my description, and there's a link there. Average per location. Now, I am using the ghost fin rod and the purple bait currently, so we can talk about that while this first one goes through. So I have the ghost fin, which has like empowered, which is 40% extra luck because I have it dual enchanted, and then it has the 10% faster reel. So that's going to take into account a little bit, but it should take into account for each location. So it really shouldn't really affect it because it should show like the price of the fish in the area. And then I'm also using the dark matter bait currently because or not the dark matter, I'm sorry. The purple moon bait because of the bonus 30% size. I believe for the purple moon bait you need a code. Let me look to see if I can find that because I'm almost positive it's a code that's needed for it. Where is it? Alright, let me find that code, because if you don't have it, you're going to want it. It's looking like it's not. I don't see it anywhere. I think it was Purple Moon, but I'm assuming that it is no longer, it's showing that it's not available anymore. So that's a bummer. Thank you for the likes, appreciate you. But maybe they'll bring it back eventually. I'm not positive. Alright, we might actually just do 5 minutes at each location, because if you just multiply it, it's not going to change like anything. And I think 5 minutes is more than enough. So we started, we're about 3 minutes in now. And I think that'll make it easier when I make the long form video too. So we're now just 3 minutes in, and let's see how many fish we have while we wait. We've caught all of these so far. So we caught 2 epics, 1 rare, and then basically everything else is uncommon. Hey, we got 2 people just caught crocodiles. That's pretty nice. How's everybody doing in the streams? All right, we are 4 minutes in, so we got 1 more minute, and then we will check and see what it all sells for and how many fish it is. I better find somewhere to write this or I'm gonna forget. You're more than welcome to join. Just go to the website in my description on YouTube, and the link is in there. All right, let's see. We got 15 more seconds, and we will know what the 5 minutes gave us. All right, this will be the last catch. All right, so in 5 minutes in the main area, we got 22.39K. Okay. All right, let's go to the next area. So from here, we're gonna go to Kohana because that is where most people are gonna go after they come here for the first time. Why is it showing my dang controller? It's not even hooked up. There we go. Now I can see that rod all the way over here. Nah, this is fish it, Alan. Oh, I got a spot. All right, so we'll fish like right here. And then we'll do 5 minutes here. Let's see, we're starting, all right. We're starting at 9, so that means 14. All right, and we have nothing currently unlisted. So let's see how much we get here. So I think there's actually quite a few things I haven't caught at Kohana. Yeah. So I haven't really fished outside of here much. Can't get enchant stones, which is pretty nice. So how is everybody doing in stream? Anybody play fishing? What have they been catching lately? Hey, someone just got a bumblebee grouper as I was just talking about it. And they got an enchant stone. They're the ones fishing right over there on the dock. I don't know if you can see it in the short form, but right there. Getting a lot of these fire gobies. Hey, there we go. I haven't caught that one before. Shiny skeleton anglerfish, deep sea crab. I do like that, like when you're like fishing, you can always look at the global award, like global alerts, and see what people are catching. Okay, well when the dogs get mad, I'll mute my mic. I'm not muting it till. Oh, is that your stuff? Okay. All right, so we are 3 minutes in, I believe. Yes, we're 3 minutes in, so we got 2 more minutes before we sell here and see what we got. No boots. It will be hard to get them. What do you mean? Hey, how you doing, Nightbot Jr.? You mean no boats? It'll be hard for them to get here? I mean, the thing is if they get here, it'll be like after they've gotten a boat. And you can get a boat fairly cheap, if I remember, at the beginning. What's up, Juan? How are you doing? All right, so we've got about 45 seconds left in this location, and then we'll have our 5 minutes to be able to check and see what we earned here. I'm not putting the luck on right now. I'm testing something. All right, so we got 20 seconds left. All right, so this will be the last cast. All right, so let's see what we got here. We ended up catching 2 of the crabs, and this is everything else we got in 5 minutes. So we got 18,000 here versus 22.3 at the last location. So 1812. All right, now let's go into the volcano and test it in there. So the volcano will be one of the places that I would say like newer players are going to want to start at once they get the lava rod. Don't do that, because when you do that, you have to come all the way back here. So don't be a bot like me. Pro tip of the day. Luckily, I got a pretty fast boat. let's try this again without dying. I don't think I've ever took a peek in here, so I'm gonna go look in here real quick. So just another way in? Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Never went that way. Figured I'd look. Curiosity got me there. All right, so anyways, we're gonna start fishing here for 5 minutes. Let's see, where are we starting at? Okay, so we will start now, and that will all right, so 21:45 is when we will end it. I think we got some stuff in here we need to catch too, so this might actually be pretty useful while we're waiting. Yeah, I haven't caught any of the like more rare items in here. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. What are we thinking? Over or under 25,000 this time for the 5 minutes? Let's see what the last one was. 18.12K. I mean, I am using a rod that has a higher chance of rarities. I probably should have done it with like a lower level rod, but at the end it's still going to be which fish in the end. So, dang, someone caught another crocodile. They're catching them crocodiles left and right. I bet they're trying to get that squid. That squid was the hardest thing to get into the temple. So we got some angry lions, some narwhals. They're catching a couple things in the server right now. So what level is everybody that's watching? All right, so we're about halfway. So how many do we have? We have like 23 so far at halfway. We haven't caught anything other than these lava butterflies, it feels like. We'll check. We got like 2 tangs and mostly these lava butterflies. A lot of them are big versions. Oh, dang, there we go. That was a big and a variant. I still think the treasure room will end up being the best. All right, so we've got about a minute left in this location, and then we'll move on to the next. Now, obviously, these values are going to vary per person. It does have RNG factors, but this is just what I got in 5 minutes at each location with my current setup. So you'll have to take it kind of like with a grain of salt on that. But some fish do sell for more than others. All right, exactly a minute left, and we will be on to the next location. Let's see, where are we going from here? So the next location would be Coral Reefs. We'll just hit each place. I think that'll work. So we'll go to Coral Reefs next. What's everybody that's watching, what do they think is the best location for farming gold? All right, we got 15 seconds left at this location. This will be the last one. Well, the next one will, because I had to turn off auto. All right, and so that'll be it. So we ended up with quite a few fish. Let's see what we end up getting. So we got 1421 here, which is actually pretty interesting. Now, I think the reason is I got a purple when we were at Fisherman Island. So we have to take that into account. That's a faster way, I guess. Yo, what up, She Ready? How you doing over on TikTok? All right. So from here, we need to go to the Coral Reef, which I believe is this. Yep, there it is. All right. We'll do 5 minutes there. And then after Coral Reef, we will be going to the Esoteric Depths. We'll just go ahead and test every single one of them. We got some more people joining. This is another one I haven't fished at too many times. I think there was a place somewhere. Whatever, we'll go back in here and fish. You're good. Hey, there you go. YouTube's a lot better. Chill. Hey, chill. Chill. Oh my gosh. Chill. All right, I thought that's where that was. All right. So we'll fish here right at the Panther grouper spot. And we started at 2340. So that means at 2840, we'll be done here and we'll check everything. We got a big woohoo. I think we're gonna get a lot of those here. Yeah, it's definitely looking like it's gonna be a bunch of big woohoos. So there's actually 2 greens, quite a few in commons. There's quite a few fish here I haven't caught. But I believe this is one of those locations where it depends on where you're at, because with the fishing radar, you can catch different things, different locations. Definitely, I wonder what's going on with the purple moon, because I don't think you can get the purple moon bait anymore. It's kind of rough. Yep, it is definitely going to be all big wahoos the whole time. I don't think I've caught a single fish other than a wahoo. Okay, Panther Grouper, go ahead and make a liar out of me. But it literally was just big wahoos until that. Yeah, leveled up. 438. A big shiny woohoo. Hey, there we go. Something different. A tricolor butterfly. Hey, another one. A lionfish. That one looked cool. There was like 3 in a row that were different after I said that I haven't got anything different. All right, so we're about halfway. We got another 2 minutes, so I guess we're a little over halfway. Let's go ahead and turn some weather on. Definitely should have put storming on. I don't know why I clicked radiant. I clicked the wrong one. Bad. Oh, there we go. Now it's storming. It is definitely a lot of woohoos. So I noticed there is a enchant that does 80% luck when it's raining. And if you could get like double that and get 160% luck when it's raining, it's a pretty powerful like rod enchant. It's obviously only when it's raining, but you can literally weather machine it almost constantly, and it's only 50k. AJ wants to sink in about an hour. Okay. All right, so we've got 45 seconds left at this location. And then we will be able to see what we caught here. I bet it's going to be higher because of that grouper. Since we got a purple here, and then we got a purple at Fisherman Island. So this one should, in theory, be a little higher. I mean, that's just the way it goes. All right, let's check the time again. All right. I got one. That was the last one right here. All right. Okay, so we end up with one purple, a million big woohoos. Not really a million, but you know what I mean. A ton of them. Wow. See, this is what I'm talking about. You don't ever, like, we even have a purple in this, and it's way less here. I'm actually shocked. So, 9.75. So, yeah, don't fish here. Because there's nothing woohoo about not earning. All right, where's next? We are going to Esoteric. All right. It's a lot easier to drive from the driver's seat. I like how the order these go in. It's like, I feel like you're bouncing from like one side to the other. All right, so we got Esoteric, Tropical Grove, Crater Island, and then, yeah, we got quite a few left. One of these I won't be able to do till nighttime. It is currently night. So since it is nighttime, I'm going to go to the underground cellar. Because I have a feeling when I try to go in there when it's time, it won't be nighttime. So let's get that one out of the way first, because you can only enter there at night. And it's kind of on the way, so... And then it's no big deal. Well, when I make the long form video, we won't tell nobody that I went there first when it's edited later in the video. Oh man, this. I've died a few times doing this little obby to get to it. Oh my goodness. There we go. Uh-oh. Dang, everybody hanging out down here. Alright. So we are going to start this at 3130. Make sure we have nothing that can be sold. Alright. And let's go. So it'll be 3630 for this one. I still can't believe the last one only had 9,000.75. Kind of let me down. I thought that Panther grouper was going to help me out. All right, so it goes crater, no, esoteric, tropical crater. Okay. And then statue. What is after statue? Is it treasure room, right? Oh, there we go. All right, so statue, treasure room, and then ancient jungle. And then sacred temple. Underground. Did I catch that? No. Lesteroid caught that. All right. And then ancient, well, ruin. All right. That way we got the list down, so I don't mix them up. How's everybody doing over on TikTok? Anybody hanging out? All right. So what? 36:30, I believe. So we're about halfway right now. And then I'm going for this quest. Hello, Archie King, how are you? So while we're fishing for the 5 minutes, this element quest is the best. This is technically the, well, the only person that has been on your feed. I don't know what you mean, Archie. So yeah, the element quest, this is the element rod. This is the best rod currently in the game. And in order to get it, you have to have the ghost fin rod, which I have. And then I have to catch a secret in the temple and in the jungle. And then I have to create 3 transcended stones, which means I basically have to destroy multiple secrets. I've already got one done though, because you got to have a secret and basically sacrifice it to make a transcended stone. Which means I have these 3, and I'd probably have to use those. I really don't want to use those though. I don't like cryo shade, but I don't want to get rid of my skeleton narwhal. All right, so we have 1 minute left, and then we'll be able to check what we got here. All right, so here we've gotten 1 purple, a couple different modifications, but that's also a big purple, so this could have a bit higher of a, like, earnings. We'll see. Getting a lot of those red goatfish. All right, we got 15 seconds. Probably get one more cast after this. Well, we can get one more actually. All right, so there it is. So we end up one purple, one blue, and then the rest green. A few mutations. All right, so 16.38 for here. So interestingly, the fisherman's area was still the best. We'll see if it ends up being the best in the end. All right, so now we're going to go to Esoteric. Hello, Kyle. How are you? Let's go test Esoteric and see if it has a better earnings. There we go. So to get that, this is also where you're going to be where you enchant. If you've never enchanted your rods, you're going to want to come down here. And you'll have to pay 400 gold to use the elevator. All right, and then when you get down here, now, when you're fishing here, you'll also have a chance to get the... I think I have some so I can show you. You'll have a chance to get the enchant stones, which is what you're going to need to enchant there. But it's currently not while we're down here. I have never went this way. Oh, there's not. I thought there was like a parkour over there. Maybe there is, but that's not what we're doing right now. All right, so let's fish this. We started at 38.45, so that would mean 43.35. I've heard this place is pretty solid, so we'll find out, because, I mean, if it is, that's pretty nice. I'm kind of impressed that Fisherman's Island has low-key been the best so far. Which, I mean, to be fair, kind of makes sense because it is a starting area and they're going to want to kind of speed it up at the beginning. They don't want the gameplay to be like super slow for beginner players. Is the Dark Tentacle going to be the main one I catch here? Seems to be. Oh, we got a big one that time. How's everybody doing over on TikTok? How's everybody over on YouTube and Twitch? What level are you guys? What are you guys currently chasing if you're playing? So, I haven't caught a mythic or a secret here yet. I haven't caught the common either. And I got this little, I'm guessing, pufferfish left to catch as a legendary. And my luck currently is down a bit. I didn't boost the server, and I'm using the Purple Moon bait because it gives me a bonus size. Yeah, so far here, we've not really caught anything crazy. And we have 2 minutes left, roughly. Sea crustacean. They've been catching them big angry lionfish left and right. There we go. So that's an enchant stone. They sell for 3,000 gold. You're probably not going to want to sell them. King Felix, how are you doing? You can sell them, but obviously those enchant stones are more important for enchanting right here. So, and in order to sell them, you have to literally put them in your hand and sell it directly each time. That's too much work for 3,000 gold. Oh yeah, let's drop some of these. All right. So we've got a little over a minute left. You just started fishing? Awesome. So what I'm doing right now, Felix, is I'm actually testing all the different locations that you can see here in the index and seeing which one is giving me the best earnings in 5 minutes. Obviously, it's not like some tell-all, but the goal is just to kind of test. And so far, we're all the way down here to Esoteric Depths, and Fisherman Island's been the best. All right, we've got about 30 seconds left in this location. I have a feeling this one's not going to be like super beneficial. And then once the stream's over, I've got another video to edit for my wife for her Animal Crossing gameplay. And then I'll be editing a video to explain like what my findings were for the different locations. All right, I think I got 2 more casts until 5 minutes. Best spot is Ancient Ruin. I was just at Ancient Ruin, and it's actually the worst one so far. Oh, never mind. You're right. Yeah, I'm sure Ruin's probably the best. All right, so we have done our 5 minutes here. And we've got 27.71 so far. This is the best one. And I also caught a enchant stone, so that was one less fish than I could have caught. So that's actually pretty cool. Yeah, you'll want, if you're trying to get like the legendaries and stuff, you'll have to continuously upgrade your rod and your bait. You should always be trying to save up for the next rod or the next bait. All right, so actually, that one actually beat the Fisherman by 5K. But yes, we didn't go to Ruin Cha-Cha. We went to Underground. I was trying to do them all in order, but it was nighttime, so I kind of pivoted over to Underground so I wouldn't miss it. All right, so next is Tropical Grove. That's funny, because I've heard people say that Esoteric was that. Oh, yeah, for sure. Once, Felix, once you get you can afford the lava rod, you should go to Kohana Volcano and fish there, though. I mean, it doesn't seem to be giving more money for my 5 minutes, but I think it's good to head that way and start exploring also. I don't think I've caught barely anything. I don't think I've really been over here at Tropical Grove, so this will be interesting. I think it's this one. The best island, I mean, once you get higher level, you're going to want to go to either Ancient or Underground. So we're going to do this in here. Actually, no. Let's Just gonna make it simple and just do it right here. All right, so we're gonna start this at 46 exact. All right, so we got 5 minutes here. We have a 1 in 300. All right, I want to double check. So that is the only thing currently in the inventory that's gonna sell. Yo, Issei, what's up? We're just doing a short stream right now because I wanted to do a long form video. I am going to each of the locations and trying like a 5-minute fishing just to see like how much gold I get at each one so I can make a long form video. I figured if I was going to record and make a long form video, I might as well just go ahead and stream it. It wouldn't like make it any, it makes it easier. 27.71 was esoteric. Correct. So esoteric was the highest so far. Felix, you're more than welcome to give me a ad. It's DWD RBLX. How's everybody over on TikTok doing? Hey, Benny just got a shiny crocodile. Benny, I'm assuming, is AFK farming for something because they've caught a lot of crocodiles. And I don't think you can catch those in Ruin, can you? No. I still gotta get the secrets in Ruin. You gotta get the secrets everywhere, let's be honest. Yeah. I'm sure esoteric in Ruin's better. It's just something fun to test. You always AFK the Megalodon. Hey, Felix. Okay, so we got a puffer. That was a goofy looking puffer fish. Yeah, you're more than welcome to add me. I'm not going to back out to accept it, but I'll accept it later. Right there's my name. I want to look at that puffer fish. Pufferfish looks silly. Yeah, there's really not much to catch here, is there? Let's level up. Yep. Do you want it? If you want it, you can have it, but I don't know how... I don't know how much it's worth, so I'll have to, like, fake sell it and then cancel so I know what it's worth because it'll be added to the number. Alright, so we started this one. I don't remember when we started this one, that's a problem. Someone rewind the live and tell me when we started this one. I think it was at 47. I have no clue when we started this one. Well, that's a dilemma. Well, I guess if we don't know what time we started it, I think it started at 48. Oh, that's so funny. I should write down when I started these. Okay. Alright, we're gonna stop this one and then restart it. I'm gonna sell everything and then restart it because I don't want to go over the time. Alright, so that was 25.61, but like I said, it could have been over time, so we don't want to go off that. All right, so we'll be starting at 51 and we'll be ending at 56 according to the times on my timer. That's so funny. That's almost as bad as rolling after you get the empowered enchant. All right, so 56 is when we need to end the fishing on this location. That last one was 25, so I mean it was probably right there close to it. Oh, that one's pretty cool. I mean, it looked cool. It doesn't mean it's like worth anything. So I have all but the mythics now. Your name is Tiger? Okay. The mythics here are pretty sick looking, honestly. So we're a minute in. How many fish do we have so far? We have 11. Ooh. That guy, what a little raccoon. All right, so we got an enchant stone. That's 3K, but I'm not counting it because no one sells them. It's kind of nice to get those, though. I'm getting a lot of the king mackerel. And there's that weird humming. All right, so we're about 2 minutes in. We've got 16 fish. All good, King Felix. Take care. So he's got a 1 in 15K ruby. So I have a feeling this place is going to have a... Oh, and a pufferfish right after. So I have a feeling there's going to be a little bit of a value difference here now. So we definitely have that going for us. All right, sounds good, Uno. Crystal salamander, nice. Those crystal salamanders look really cool. My daughter didn't stream with me yesterday because she wasn't feeling it. And I think she really liked the salamander. I saved one for her. She likes a lot of the like cute looking fish. Let's see, we're at 54. We're 3 minutes in. I think I have quite a few actually that I saved for her to see or have. Yeah, like the runic axolotl. She'll like that. She'll like the salamander. This ancient pufferfish I saved for her because I think she'll like it. How's everybody on TikTok doing? Over on YouTube and everything? How's everybody doing? So what's the best fish everyone's caught that's in the chat? All right, we got 1 minute left. Oh, that's not good. I mean, that's great, but that's not good when it comes to the data. So we got this one's pretty rough. And we still have a whole minute. It's kind of funny, actually. A shiny deep sea crab. All right, so we got 45 seconds left for this location. And this location's been good to us. We have 2 rubies, a pufferfish, and then a bunch of random king mackerels and everything. And we caught an enchant stone. All right, so we got 30 seconds. We got about 3 more casts. Let's see what we get here. I'm saying it's probably going to be about 30 something because of the 2 rubies. All right, this will be the last cast. All right, so this is what we ended up getting here. The rubies are gonna carry and solo probably. So let's see. All right, so we got 52, 55 here. All right, let me add that to my list. And you have to account for RNG on these as well, obviously. So next is Crater, because RNG is... Yeah, after I test them all, I'm probably going to end the stream for now. I still got quite a few to go. It'll be a pretty short stream for now. If I end up streaming, it'll be later this evening. All right, so Crater Island. Go here next. So we have Crater Island, both Lost Isle, and all of Ancient Jungle except for the Underground Cellar. So we got like 6 locations left. What time will I start streaming again? Let's see, what time is it? 2 o'clock, 7. Let's see. Probably close to like 9 o'clock my time, which would be about 6 hours from now, is when I'll start streaming again if I stream again tonight. All right, so we're gonna start this one at 58, so that means 63 will be or an hour, 3 minutes, whichever you want to call it, will be when we end this one. Just double checking. Oh, I didn't get the right button. Okay, so I should only have one. Yes, I only have one. Okay, cool. What is it? Hey, how are you doing, Death? I don't think I have a ton here either. Yeah, I still have a lot of the greens I need to catch. And then 2 of the reds and the secret. We're catching some greens here. That's not the greatest of news. All right, so it'll be 63 when this one is done. I still can't believe that we got 52.55 at Tropical. We did get 2 reds, though. The one before that, I think, was close to 5 minutes, and it was like 25. But I can't remember exactly how much time we were at, so I ended that. I didn't count that one. You're still trying to get that sacred squid? If you've joined the server, M34 or Benny might have an extra one, because I know both of them have been farming. So one of those two might have it. I know Benny had 2. I think they gave one to M34, but M34 might have caught another one since then. I'm not sure if M34 caught another one, though, because they already opened the gate, so they went inside to ruin. Alright, so we got about halfway. We're at the halfway mark for this location. We're 21 fish. I feel like we've caught nothing but greens here, also. We've got 1 blue. This place is going to have 0 profit. Unless we get like a secret. Big old sheep's head. Those are ugly fish. They got like human teeth. Sheep's head. In real life, it's creepy. There we go. I mean, it's still just a green, but I'm glad it's a new fish I haven't caught. That's pretty bad when you get excited about one of the little greens. Issei, if you're there, have you caught the Meg in the server yet? Man, I am catching the silver tuna left and right. We got another green. I guess the pro for this will be we almost got all the greens done. All right, we got 1 minute left. Let's see if we can get a purple or at least an epic or a legendary. It'll be like the only thing that saves us from this place being a bust. Oh, I was saying, have you caught the Meg yet in the server? Was that the last green I needed? Nope. How's everybody doing over on TikTok? All right, we got 30 seconds left at this location. Can we get anything before the end of it? Not so far. Not so far. All right, so let's see what we got. Bunch of buns. We got 2 blues and all greens. All right, so let's go ahead and sell it. Oh man, that's pretty rough. So we only got 6.75 here. That is the lowest we've had so far. So don't farm here. All right, so let me write that down. 6.75. So basically, if you're here, it's just because you want to catch the rares or the secrets. Those are 2 entrances? Yeah. All right, so next, we're getting into the good stuff now. All right, now we're going to go to the statue. I never wanted to go back here, but I have to for science. I just didn't know if you'd caught the big shark you've been chasing. So Lost Isle is, if you're newer, Lost Isle is where you get the ghost fin rod, and I feel like mid-game, like mid end game, you'll end up living here for a while until you get the ghost fin rod, I feel like. Because you have to be able to afford the diving gear, which is like 75,000 gold. So once you get the diving gear, you'll come over here. About right here. Make sure you put the diving gear on. If not, you will drown. I've done it many times. All right, now we're going to go down to the statue. All right. We got a lot of people hanging out here, all trying to get the, I would say everybody here is trying to get the secret. So this is where that is. You get the deep sea quest. In the other room that we'll go to after this one, you need to get 300 rare epic fish. And then after that, you need to catch 3 mythics and 1 secret in this room. Joe, how are you doing? Clan member? All right. So we're going to start this one at 1 hour 6. And then that means at 1 hour 11, we will see what our 5-minute count is. Yo, how are you doing, clan member? All right. Oh, a lair nose. I've seen a few of those. Okay, so we got a deep sea crab so far, so that's good. All right, so let's see. I want to see something. So if we go to the statue and then we go to the lair nose, I have caught 2,430 of the lair nose and 3,738 of the jellyfish and 2,327 of the pearl. Because you will spend a ton of time farming in here. If I get something crazy in 2 minutes, you'll sub. That's fine. I mean, I guess my fate's on you subbing is up to RNG. Yeah, that's the one I ended up getting, Uno. Was I got the cryo shade. So we're 1 minute, no. Yeah, we're 1 minute in so far. We got 4 minutes left to see what we can get here. It like puts your arms inside your person. It's so weird. Hey, I got a 1 in 5K Sedontus. Let's go. It's so weird it does that to the arms. Alright, so here, the cryo shade is 1 in 450k, and then I'm guessing these others are a lot higher because people said it was a lot harder to farm. I know this is basically where you'll end up you always see any server you go in, you basically see people here. Is that 440? All right, so we are at 8, almost 9 minutes. It happens, clan member. All right, so we got 2 more minutes at this location, and then we'll sell. A lot of jellyfish. I'm not gonna lie, if I caught a secret while doing this 5 minute, I would feel terrible that the people beside me didn't get it. Because I know that's probably all they're waiting on. So we've got 1 minute left now until we do the tally. Yo, what's up, clan member? All right. You got 2 greens, 2 golds and quite a few. All right, take care. You got 2 legendaries and quite a few blues here, which is pretty solid. I'd say this will probably be what are we at? So the max was 52, but that one was kind of a fluke. And then after that, it was 27. I bet we're at 30, 35 maybe. I'm gonna say around 30. This is what it should be. Yo, thanks for joining or liking the live, Carson. Appreciate it. All right, this will be the last cast. This one right here, and that'll be the 5 minutes. All right, so 5 minutes here. We ended up catching 2 legendary and then all blues and a couple greens. Went up 41, so it was actually higher than I thought. It's not bad, really. So 41, 74. Let's have Ancient Loch Ness. Yeah, when is that happening? 41, 74. Because I'd like to finish this. But if that event's happening like in the next few minutes, I can come over there and help catch fish. Because I know it's only 10 minutes and it only happens like every 3 hours. So, okay, I have my gear on. So the next area is going to be the, oh man. Is it the actual event that's going on? Because if it's just like hanging out over there, I don't want to do that right this second. All right, let's go. All right, sweet. So yeah, this event only happens like every, I think, 4 hours, something like that. And you get 10 minutes of fishing, and then you get like a chance at the Loch Ness monster. And the more people that fish it, the higher chance you get. So like if you had a whole lobby in there, it would be pretty solid for everyone. But when it's only like 1 or 2 people, it's not the greatest of chances. It's kind of laggy. I like the music on this location. Super chill. It's a whole journey to get here. All right, so we got 3 minutes. I guess we could, while we have this 3 minutes, I could just go ahead and do the 5 minutes here, which will be fine. All right, so let's double check I don't have anything in my inventory. All right. And then we'll fish it. We're starting at 1440 on my screen. No way. Okay, well, we'll start with that, I reckon. So 1440, and then that'll make it 1940 will be when we'll sell, which we'll have to do it quick because it'll be in the during the event. So the event is a chance for a special secret every 4 hours. Luck does not influence your odds to get this secret. The timer of 10 minutes, catch as many fish as you can to boost everyone's secret chance. So I'm guessing basically what is happening is the higher percentage we get after the event ends, it rolls that for everybody that was down here, and it like gives it as an extra, which is pretty cool. And it's the Loch Ness monster. So we've got one purple and one gold since being here. So I'm pretty sure M34 has been AFK there for like a ton of hours now. Like 8 hours or so. Yo, what up, Lincoln? How you doing? All right, so we have 3 more minutes until we sell to see if the 5 minutes here is better than anywhere else. If you are in the live and you are in my server and you can get in this room, we've got 30 seconds till the event starts. So make sure you get over here if you can. If you can't, it's all good. Good to hear you're doing good. All right, so we're at 17:40. We got 2 minutes left until we sell to see what we got within 5 minutes. I know it's going to be during the event. It's going to make me lose catching like 4 fish, but I want to get it done while I'm in here. All right, so 41.34, I think is what we had at the last place. All right, I already got it wrote. Oh, you can't? All good, all good. All right, we got the event starting. Got about 1.5 minutes left for the sell. All right, so we have exactly 1 minute left until I sell, which will be during this, which is pretty rough, but we'll do it quick. So Angry Lion, 1 and 2K. That thing's kind of cool looking. Actually, I don't even have to stop fishing. It'll be a little weird to do it that way, but I don't actually have to stop fishing to sell. All right, so we've got about 30 seconds left, and then we'll know what we got in this one. Let's go ahead and open the menu in case I'm casting during it. So we ended up with 2 purples, or 2 epics, whatever you want to call it, and 1 legendary, and then the rest was like blues and a couple greens. All right, so 52 is the max. The last one was 41, and then we got 15 seconds to see how many more we catch before then we'll sell it. All right, this will be the last one. All right, we got 43.81. So we ended up getting 43.81 here in the time frame. So this one is technically in number 2 at the moment because we got really crazy good RNG over at Tropical, but I would still lean here more because Tropical wasn't just the RNG was so heavy in RNG. But data wise it's showing the best, if that makes sense. Like I can't fluff the data. Like, let me double check. Yeah. So it was 52.55, and then Ruin was 43.81, and Statue was 41.74. I think, end of the day, this is where most people are going to probably AFK farm once they can. One, most people want the secret, and two, it does grant the most gold so far, I think, on average. But I also think Statue and Treasure is where a lot of people are doing it. Which we'll go back and hit Treasure after this. How's everybody doing over on TikTok? If you guys play, what level are you? What are you chasing? What rod do you have currently? I really do not like these dang lobsters. They're not as cool looking as the jellyfish that you catch all the time at the statue. We might get 1%. So I still don't understand the event completely. I think what happens is after the event ends, it just rolls. And so that would mean, like, technically, if it had like a 2% chance, you have a 1 in 50 chance after the event to get a Loch Ness Monster? Like, is that how I understand it? Hey, big ol' flying manta, GG's. Where is studio? There it is. I still want to know what that coin flip noise is. Oh, there we go. What do we get? Primal Lobster. I think there's still some golds I don't have here. Some legendaries. Oh, no. No, I got them all. Okay, so I have all the legendaries now. Now I just need to get all the mythics and the commons. I feel like the commons you just put on the trashiest rod you have and just go for it. Like, I don't know what else you could do, you know what I mean? It's crazy that we have a friend luck of 50% in here. I was just thinking, a lot of people want to join strictly because there's a multiplier. I should hide that on stream. That would be so funny. Like, hide if there's a multiplier over on the left. I'm gonna have to hook up my webcam just so I can put my webcam over that spot. A big toothy fish. Hey, we leveled. What's that? 451 or 441? Get out of the way, fish. 441. Nice. All right. Well, we got 1% chance, so we got a 1 in 100 chance so far. It's not bad. One in 100 is a lot better than like 1 in a million. All right, I have about, as soon as we end this, I'm gonna have to end the stream. I have to take a business call. We'll have to finish the rest of the areas either off stream or I'll have to do another little stream to finish them. But I do want to finish this part real quick. We got 50 seconds left. I mean, so we roughly 5 minutes since then, and what did we get this time? 62. So I mean, you're definitely gonna make good gold down here. All right, 30 seconds. So if you can get 20 people in here, and we did 3, so 3 does roughly 1%. So that means you could probably get 6%, maybe. All right. So what? See, I don't understand like how it goes. Is that it? Yep, I think that's it. So none of us got it. All right. Well, that'll be it for now. We'll test the last few locations later. There's a cheap fish copy. I don't know why y'all so pressed about like what other people play. It's so goofy. Like just 3-piece. Yeah, it's so goofy to like. Oh, this is just a copy. I mean, someone's enjoying something different. Why does it matter, dude? Like, I've never, like, walked into a building and seen someone drinking a Pepsi and be like, look at you drinking an off-brand Coke. Like, it's just silly, bro. No skill required. I'm not trying to sweat. I'm trying to stream and have a good time. Like, it's just a chill game. Like, it's so funny. It's just so weird. Like, I don't know. It's this weird energy. Like, to be upset that someone's not playing what you're playing.